present. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes, a number of minutes from our regular meeting held February 1st, and then the special meetings dealing with interviews of March 7th, March 8th, and March 14th.
So moved.
Second.
And moved by Commissioner Wanazek, seconded by Commissioner Schaaf for approval of the minutes. Any discussion, changes? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, all the minutes are approved. President's report. Commissioner Wanazek and I attended the Fire Academy kickoff, 13 bright smiling faces. Chief, not to put you on the spot, but over the past 3 or 4 years, how many new faces have we had? This was 13, we had 17 one year.
7, so 13, 26, and 18, 44.
So it's
44 people.
Yeah, good 25.
One quarter of the department.
Yeah, 25% of the department's turned over the last 4 years.
And it's a good thing.
Yep. Young, fast people to save us from fire and health issues.
Well, I mean, they're coming in more educated. That for sure can be made the statement. They come in with their associate's degree, and
Yep.
that certainly was not the case 20 years ago. So.
Yeah. And virtually all of them have some level of experience, either with volunteer fire departments or...
Absolutely. They all have an EMT license, so at minimum. So, yeah, I mean,
That's awesome.
it's a good change culturally, and I think that they have higher expectations for leadership, and all those things are good.
Yeah. Great. Super. And then the graduation will be June 2nd?
June 2nd at 5:30 at NWTC, and the room will be determined. Probably the same room we were in last year, but I'll get you the room number well in advance of that. So.
Okay.
5:30?
5:30.
And there'll still be the family day
Yep, that
early
day.
on?
Yep.
Yeah, for the other commissioners, you'll be invited to the graduation ceremony, but also during the day, it's an open day for the new firefighters' families to come and get a demonstration of what they do, and you're welcome to come to that too. And that's a pretty interesting event if you haven't been there before. So.
And that's a Friday.
That's Friday, yep. So if you can.
And that's at the Public Safety Building at NWTC, so that's right off of Peckerland, and what the cross street is there. We'll get you directions if you're interested in coming. Sure.
Yeah.
Right across the street from the Botanical Gardens.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, directly across the street.
And by the gardens.
All right, and that's all I had. Consideration, next item agenda, consideration of possible action on the request to approve the patrol officer eligibility list. That was in your packet. Big list.
Forgot we interviewed on that.
Yeah. And again, this is in alphabetical order, not rating order or anything like that. Any questions for Jen on the list?
We've interviewed these people over the last 2 years, or just this last?
There's one remaining on the list. That must have been May of 2016 we finished the process. And then we have several from the process that was completed in November. And then the last batch of interviews. I think we interviewed 20 last time.
Yeah, probably. All right, I'll entertain a motion to approve the list.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Schaaf.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Mallett. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Eligibility list. Next item, consideration with possible action on the request to approve the 2017 Fox Valley Tech College Regional Firefighter hiring process. Jen has a copy of that process in your list. That's the one that we've been using for the last 4 years. That's given us the great candidates that the chief talked about a bit earlier. Any questions for Jen on that process?
So there's nothing different on this?
I'll entertain a motion to authorize.
Move.
Moved by Commissioner Mallett.
Second.
And seconded by Commissioner Roloff. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. We'll do that. Report from the chiefs. Looks like, let's start with fire since we've got some closed session police stuff going on.
I do not have a whole lot other than obviously the first week of the academy, things are going well. A lot of classroom paperwork things go on the first week, and they really get into the nitty-gritty starting Monday with confidence trailers and SCBAs and everything else. So really the physical, hard, challenging things start Monday. But so far everybody is doing really well, and we've been monitoring the training staff. They're doing good. This is kind of their first deal of this big academy since our changeover, so things are going well. The other thing, I wanted to make a request that the commission add a standing executive session for personnel on every agenda, just make it a standing item, so that there are things that are going on personnel-wise, we can discuss them in closed session on a monthly basis. And if we don't have anything, I feel like we could just skip it.
Yep.
So let's make that request.
Sure, that's fine. And we don't need a motion for that. We can just go ahead and do that.
Other than that, I don't, that's, just,
Okay, well, I've been giving you updates on Sherry Bosar. We had some folks went and visit her. She's obviously in good spirits. She's going through, Sherry Bosar is a 52-year department employee. She's been here since 1964. She's about 20 when she got hired, I think, and she's, you know, going strong. She's the secretary there. And just a real sweet person. Everybody knows her. She's got multiple very serious medical conditions in the hospital now. So we've been working with her husband to make sure he has all the paperwork, making sure that we can do everything we can for her. But, you know, with serious medical conditions in her, we don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're all hoping for the best.
So she can get regular visitors now? Or is it still
She
just
allowed
limited?
2 of her friends from work to come in,
Okay.
so I don't think it's wide open for everybody.
Okay,
She's still in
all
the
right.
acute cardiac unit or in subacute cardiac unit or something
Okay.
like that. But I'll get an update from her, and I'll try and give her a call later today. If I get a hold of her, I'll send you guys an update.
She's at what hospital? So we can send
St. Bede's.
St. Bede's.
Yep. Crime update. You know, crime is great. You know, knock on wood, we haven't had a homicide. Our property crime is down 10%. Violent crime is down 30%, or overall crime is down 10%. Violent crime is down about 30%. Down in every category except for theft, which we're at 11 more crimes than we were last year. So, lucky us. You know, things are going great. Met with the Press Gazette reporter today, and Doug is doing a story on our night watch misconduct case. He did a Public Records Act request, got a bunch of information, so we'll be doing a story on that. So we tried to fill in the blanks as best we could without compromising the case. The case is still open. I anticipate that to be done in the next couple of weeks, which is then the next step will be, you know, discipline and all that business. But that thing should get wrapped up pretty quick. And the best news of the day is the animal humane officer was approved last night by the City Council, so we'll have a sworn person in that spot. Mallory Maves has been in there and acting. She does a great job, but she's going to have to compete with it. So we posted it this morning, and we'll give it 10 days. Anybody else wants to compete for it, they're welcome to. You know, she was an intern here. She's been doing it for 6 months now. She worked with Sharon. She loves it. She's been doing ride-alongs with all the media and stuff. Paul Cerubis took her out today, so she's a champ and a highly qualified candidate, but it's not hers until we see if anybody else wants it. So.
Or is it all coming from applicants coming internal?
Yes, all internal, yep. And the last thing is there's going to be a golf tournament. I don't know the date, but it's going to be in June, and it's for the Police Foundation. You know, foursomes are, I'm not sure how much it's going to be, but we're getting sponsors for that, and there's a group that's working on it. But I'll send you guys more information on that. I don't know if anybody's a golfer. I'm certainly not a golfer, but it might be a fun afternoon for everybody.
Do you have to be a good golfer?
Well, not if I'm golfing, because I'm asking around to see if I can borrow some clubs from somebody. That's how much I don't golf. So, and that would be.
Mine are available.
Okay.
Have you used them this summer?
They'll be available.
So that would be it for me.
All right, great. Next agenda item is consideration with possible action on the review of patrol officer candidates. The commission may convene in closed session pursuant to sections 19.85. Chief, thank you. Paragraph 1, sub CNF Wisconsin statutes, to consider employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the governmental body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility. The commission may thereafter reconvene in open session pursuant to section 19.85, paragraph 2, Wisconsin statutes, to report the results of the closed session and consider the balance of the agenda. Is there a motion to go to closed session?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Roloff, seconded by Commissioner Mallett. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we're in closed session. All right, following closed session, we reviewed one candidate. That candidate actually requested to be withdrawn from the process, so we approved that. So that person will no longer be in consideration for a candidate for a patrol officer. Next agenda item is consideration with possible action on the following communications: the budget status report and the budget spreadsheet. The status report shows us that just under 34% of our budget used, just 3 months gone. However, that includes all of the firefighter candidates. We go through and do all the brunt of the work for them once a year. That's done. So the rest of the year will just be the ongoing police candidates that come in periodically throughout
Their
the year.
training doesn't come in this thing.
No, training is separate. This is just a recruiting and
Recruiting,
hiring process, so background
Right.
checks, physicals, things like that. So that's a one-shot deal. So we usually spend a lot in the early months, and then fire does not have much spending the rest of the year. So I will, if there are not any further questions on that for Jen, then I'll entertain a motion to receive and place those on file. Moved by Commissioner Mallett,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Shaw to receive and place on file the budget status report and spreadsheets. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we'll receive those and place on file. And then there's some bills in the package, and again, those bills were all related to background checks, physicals, for mostly for the firefighter candidates, and then for a few police candidates. Any questions on the bill list? If not, entertain a motion to authorize payment.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Wanzek,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Mallett. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Authorize payment. Set the date of the next meeting. Our regular date would be May 4th. I have a request. Due to another appointment earlier, could we start that meeting at 4 rather than 3? Would that work out for everyone?
Yeah, that should.
Or I could probably do it 3:30 if that would work better.
No, let's do 4.
Okay, all right, so just for this one-time thing on the 4th, we'll do 4. And I'll suspend a note to send out a note before the meeting to remind everybody that we did change the time. Thank you for that
Yeah.
flexibility. And that's the balance of the agenda. Nothing further, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Wanzek,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner Shaw. All those in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned.
Can I talk to you about 2 other issues, just to rehash the stuff that we already talked about?
Yeah, we're off.